Everyone, Irina Bakley here, a licensed relationship therapist from Irina Bakley Counseling LLC.com. And today we are covering the relationship myth number three of my ebook video series that cover everything from relationship myths to techniques that help you to build and sustain healthy marriage and healthy relationships. So, the myth number three is this: throwing marriage away and finding a new one is easier than fixing old one. So stay tuned and I will tell you exactly what I think, why it's a myth, why I see it happening, and I keep hearing it from my couples, and what is it that you can do to not have it impact your mindset about marriage and relationships. Okay, so the topic of today's video is the relationship myth number three, and I used it in my book again, and I'm just gonna read it from here. So, myth number three. This is just, quotes and quotes. This is just so hard. I'm awesome, and I'm pretty sure there are better people out there than my partner. Maybe I won't have to try as hard as the next person. So, and I proceed telling you that it's bullshit, because that's kind of words I use in the book. And I say, sorry to disappoint, nothing worth having is easy. And so I want to elaborate a little bit more about this today, because I hear it and I see it's happening in their work with my clients, individual clients as well as couples. And it makes sense that people think this way because, again, in a Western culture, we were taught, or we were conditioned to think that there is a plenty of fish in the sea, right? If you're not happy and if you don't think that this relationship and this marriage makes you happy, just end it, and then you can go and find a better fit out there, which is kind of true and kind of not. So the true part of it is that yes, there definitely might be a better fit for you out there. But is it the easiest and healthiest and fastest way for you to deal with situations like this? I'm Russian, and so back home, when I'm from, we people think, I guess, and maybe old school more thinking, but people think that it's always easier to fix, not maybe easier, but it's you should be fixing things instead of, a marriages, instead of throwing it away. Why is this? Because marriage and relationship is not easy, and if you thought it should be easy, then you're wrong. It's not easy. It's gonna require work, and dedication, and attention, and predictability, and so it's gonna be as hard with the next person and it is right now with your current partner, once all the romantic love and passion and all the roses fade out. And so you might find yourself being with the same kind of type of person that you are with right now, just with a different name, which happens often. And so you really need to slow down and reflect and think, if this person, what is it that you don't like about the relationship and the marriage in this person, and kind of think of your person that you need, and what are the values, and maybe put them in like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 values, things, 3-5 things that you must have, and then 3-5 things in tier 2 that you would like to have, and then tier 3 is things that you would like to have but they're like not going to be deal breakers, things like that, and really evaluate the situation. And a lot of times that you would find is that, again, there are no ideal partners, there are no ideal husbands and wives, there are no perfect people, which is awesome actually, because we don't want like to embrace perfectionism, right? Like it's not, it's boring. Perfect is boring, and what is normal, what is perfect, who says it? So it's also very subjective. So you really want to be truthful to yourself, and really see if fixing this will and working on it, because you will have to be working on it again, either with this person or with the next person. So what is it that you want, and how is it that you can, what is it that you can do, what's in your control. Forget what your partner can do, because a lot of times partners come and like fix him or fix her, right? And it takes me 20 sessions before I help you to take responsibility for your actions. So think about what is it in your power, in your control to do in this situation, and think if it's worth it for you. Think what kind of values you brought up, and what kind of values you grew up in, and what you believe in today. And learn how to be in alignment with yourself, and know that fixing not fixing and throwing it away and moving on to a next person is not necessarily an easier way, an easier thing, even though it might look like that on the surface. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Again, today we were talking about the myth that fixing marriages is harder than throwing them. And if you're interested in the first two myths that we discussed, we talked about um, um, how relationships should be easy, and they're not. We talked about kind of that people think that if we are fighting, then it's an indicative of problems in the marriage, which is not true again. So feel free to check out those videos as well. And like always, let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching and letting me in your ears and in your eyes today. I appreciate that. I'll talk to you guys soon.